one of the main problems we have with high-yielding dairy cows is we're going to likely feed quite a high level of concentrate in the diet in terms of cereals. And so we were particularly interested in looking at the impact of alkalization as a preservation method, because it has the positive effect of increasing the pH and therefore reducing the impact that lower pHs and rapid degradation of cereals are likely to have on the rumen. And that might lead to subacute rumen acidosis and ill health in animals, and we don't want that. And so if we can use these preservation methods to preserve wheat or other cereals and reduce the impact on animals and improve animal health, then that's a really positive effect. So as a consequence, we were looking at different levels of alkaline treatment against not using them, on the impact on gas production, which is degradation rate, different amino acids and volatile fatty acids that might be produced by the rumen, and to look at the impact it has on rumen pH. So in this particular study, where we're looking at cereals, the main impact that we see is by adding the alkaline treatments, you can increase rumen pH over a period and have a positive impact on the pH in the rumen, and therefore animal productivity. In terms of degradation rates, it didn't impact on degradation rate, which is a positive thing. However, when it comes down to propionic acid, which is one of the main factors that we use for energy in the dairy cow, we found that the best treatment really was the 3% alkaline treatment, where at 6% we found a slight reduction in the propionic levels. So without a doubt, not only did we find that using alkaline treatment was a positive thing, we also found that 3% was a good application rate. Now, moving on to the residual feed material, and the reason we're interested in that is because the residual feed material produces protein for the animal, as well as the amino acids, an upgrading of amino acids potentially by the rumen microflora and fauna to produce amino acids for the dairy cow. And so what we found in terms of our residual crude protein concentration, that wasn't increased. However, the actual residual total amount of amino acids was increased by 6% alkaline treatment. And while there was an increase in alkaline treatment at 3%, that one wasn't significantly higher than with no treatment. And so overall, this had a positive impact on the potential productivity of these animals and the utilisation of feeds in the rumen, and therefore the productivity of these animals, without having to have the addition of supplementary amino acids, so it makes it quite cost effective.